Welcome to the Blerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerds and Nerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
And we're back bringing all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. One's back and the other is gone.
And one was late.
No, I was a minute late, so I don't really think that counts. So that's fine. And also, no one answered me this morning. So how was I to know that anyone was going to show up on time when I asked the question in the group chat? Anyway, James is back. Welcome back, James. Jaja's getting a shout out of shame because he is a no call, no show. So I don't know if you listened to the episode last week, James, but we're now ranking shout outs of shames based on the egregiousness.
Yeah, I saw the biased scale that you just created. I don't know.
Is it biased? I don't think so. I think it's fair. So you're on the board for 5 tallies of shout out of shame for the start of 2026. How do you feel about that?
I'd like to know the point value of being late.
A minute late? I don't know if that counts. There's
bias.
like a grace.
There's some bias in the system.
There's a grace period in there. There has to be a grace period of at least 2 minutes.
Grace period. Let me write that down.
But we can count. So, okay, not telling us you're not going to be here the week before when I ask earns you 5 times shout out of shame. But no call, no shows earn you 10 times shout out of shame. I think that's fair. What do you think, James?
Sounds good to me.
All right. So Jaja is leading for the year with next shout out of shame for sleeping in. But mind you, we only record so early because of his football watching schedule. So shame on you, Jaja. Shout out of shame. Anyway, James, are you going to tell us your nerdy things that you've done over the past week?
Yeah, it's been a little while. The holiday season passed. I went to Singapore, visit for over New Year's. It happened to be my birthday, New Year's Eve, so I was there for that as well. I didn't really do anything too nerdy over there. Mm-hmm. Well, I did go to Universal, so I was able to ride pretty much all the rides. The Mummy, the first time I tried to ride, it was like closed for a little bit of time there. I don't know what they were doing, but they weren't letting people in line. Then I came back and then boom, got on. But that was the longest line of the day. It was probably like an hour and a half. But I did have the fast pass, so I was just able to skip most of the lines.
Zipping through. That's cool.
Yeah. Fast pass is definitely the way to go. Went up to Universal when I was in Osaka. No fast pass. That was not the way to go. So I learned my lesson.
Is fast pass is it expensive out there? Because the fast pass at Universal in Florida is very expensive. It's like
it was cheaper. Like altogether, like everything was cheaper.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, fast pass at Universal is like almost the price of the ticket. Actually,
definitely.
It's the price of the park ticket. It's quite crazy.
Yeah, but there are rules on it, so I think you can only go on everything twice in a day.
Twice? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's twice, maybe once. Yeah, with your fast pass. But yes, scan up like a ticket that you just scan every time you go there. So they don't give you a wristband. It was like a barcode that they just scan when you get in line.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them they stamped my hand like at the front, and then when I was about to get on, so like there's some stamps, but yeah, it's no bracelet or nothing like that.
How does it? Well, because you still haven't really been to Universal. Like, I know we go to Universal when we go to MegaCon, but we only really go to, I don't know if we, no, I mean, okay, yeah, how does it compare? Because I feel like we've done a good amount of stuff when we've gone.
I think I got on more rides, but I mean, only like a third of the park is open. And
when
we go in Orlando, right? So
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. So I mean, it's definitely more stuff to do. There was no Harry Potter world. This one they had a Shrek world, a Minions, the Mummy. I think it's Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Okay. They had 2 different rides over there. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, I remember all the things, but yeah, it wasn't like superheroes like how Orlando is.
Okay,
cool. I had a good time.
Yeah. What else did you do out there?
Food tourism for sure.
Nice.
What else did I do? It's like a botanical garden kind of thing, but it was Jurassic Park themed at the time. So when you went in there were like the dinosaur animatronics. They might have used the movie props because those were some of the best animatronics I've ever seen. And then of course you had the plants and stuff in there too.
Yeah.
And they just touring the city. So the city is like a city island, city country. So the city and country is Singapore. So there's not like multiple cities and stuff like that. And of course fireworks, because I mean over New Year. I thought it had a drone show. It was just fireworks. Not that fireworks is bad, but for some reason I had in my mind that there was a New Year's drone show, but maybe that's somewhere else I was thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was dope. It was dope.
Nice. Nice.
My actual nerdy things, I finished Let's Play. I got back. I just went ahead and finished it. I was like 2 episodes behind, but it wasn't dubbed. It was um
Oh, you watched it in sub?
so the episode
Okay.
that I left off on, it was like dubbed in German or something like that. So I was like, well, I
Oh,
might as
that's
well
weird.
just I just watched it subtitled. Um, Still watching G Gundam. I watched this anime movie called 100 Meters. It's about track and field on Netflix. Anybody interested in track and field or just sports anime, I would check it out.
I started to watch that because I saw that on Netflix and I was like, I thought of you immediately. And I watched it. I didn't finish it though because the animation wasn't selling me, so I stopped.
Gotcha. Okay, so they
But
use it's called rotoscope animation. So it's like they capture the motion of real people, and then
oh,
they
nice.
I think they
I didn't know
overlaid it. I don't know the technology behind it, but yeah, it's like essentially motion capture in anime. So that's why it kind of looked different than normal.
Okay.
But I mean, I appreciated it from a running standpoint because I actually don't like when running looks weird, if that makes any sense. So
Okay.
like in a lot of anime shows or I mean animated things, people run and it just looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't look like real deal running form. Especially the Flash. That was like my main gripe against the Flash because he's supposed to be the speed guy. His running looked absolutely terrible. His running form. So they use real runners for sure. So it looked like track and field. It wasn't like superpowers or nothing like that. So if anybody's thinking of checking out, it's rooted in reality. So there's no secret techniques. No one has any power ups or anything like that. It's just actual sports. So definitely check that
Nice.
out.
Okay, so I should finish watching it. I got like a good half hour into it, I think. But it was
Yeah, I
also
think
late
it's
at night,
like
so I got tired. I just turned it off, but I just haven't got back to it.
yeah, it's like 2 hours total. So it's not crazy long, or maybe even
Okay.
less than 2 hours. Gaming wise, I beat Dispatch. Very good game. Yeah,
Ooh.
very good game. I'm gonna definitely play it again. Try to make some different decisions, see if I can get a different ending. I think there's like 8 different endings. So
Okay.
uh,
Oh,
I think
wow.
I spoiled one of them for myself just trying to look up some things. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely play again because it's some decisions you make early on that affect pretty much the whole rest of your playthrough. So I'm gonna try to at least one more playthrough just to see like because it's a major decision, probably like in chapter 1 or 2. So I'm gonna see how it plays out from there. But it was super fun. PC gaming, I'm getting more into.
Nice.
Still been playing Rivals, of course. I don't think that's going anywhere. And Pigeons and Mission. And then I have fell into the trap of Arcreaders. So I bought Arcreaders. Yeah.
Okay.
It was on sale too. So it was $26.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they had a Steam sale. So Steam had their game awards. And anything that won an award was discounted for like 20% off.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, but it was a different sale that I bought it from, but it was 26. I think
That's cool though.
base price is 40 maybe. Yeah, no, I was watching streams and stuff like that of Arcreaders, and it just looked crazy fun. So I played it myself. And also I'm trying to learn how to play on mouse and keyboard on my PC. So
Ugh.
yeah, I've been playing
Wow.
Arcreaders purely mouse and keyboard. So far I've successfully extracted every single time. I even won a gunfight. So yeah, there we go.
Nice.
I'm getting nice with
Okay.
mouse and keyboard. Manga wise, actually I haven't read anything. Yeah, that's crazy. And then reading Death of Expertise still. I didn't finish it last year, so I didn't finish my 12 last year. But that's book number 1 for this year for my new 12. And actually on the plane, so I had a good, I think it was like 17-hour plane ride on the way there.
Oof. Mm-hmm.
Plenty of time. So I watched Severance, whole first season.
You watched Severance? Wow. Because it didn't seem like you were too interested in watching Severance when I was talking about it. So I'm surprised.
I meant to watch it. I think it was on like Apple TV and I didn't have it at the time or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it was on the plane. So I just watched it on the plane. Well, I only watched 1 season. Is there 2 seasons?
There is 2 seasons, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'll have to figure out for the second season. But yeah, no, I watched the first season. Pretty cool.
Okay. You liked it? Okay.
I'll definitely want to watch the second.
I think that I think I asked you this guy. I think I asked you guys this before when I was watching it. But now that you have seen the first season, would you, if that was like a real thing that you could do, would you do that? Would you sever your
Nah,
your
probably
life?
not. Yeah,
No?
I don't think I would. But I mean, that's having information of like how it is inside and outside. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it looked like they were going through it.
They were.
Going through it. But I mean,
They
everyone
were.
had their reasons for doing it. Like it
Yeah.
didn't seem like people were doing it for just like, oh, I don't feel like going to work. It was like they had deeper meanings to doing it.
Yeah. It's a very interesting concept for sure. I don't know whose creative brain thought of that, but it's definitely interesting.
For sure. And I think that's all my nerdy things.
All right. Awesome. Before I start, I just want to put Jaja on blast here because he texted me that he just woke up and I told him that we just started so he could join us or he could get 10 times shout out of shame. And he said he was on his way. So
Nice.
He should be here in a couple minutes. I don't know if I should start my nerdy things or if I should wait. What do you think?
I think you can start.
Okay. He's just gonna not hear them. Great. Okay, what did I do? I'm very sad because over the holiday break, I was off for 2 weeks and I was able to do so many things. I was playing Hollow Knight. I was playing other stuff. It was great. Went back to work this week. Have not been able to play video games at all, which has been so
Unfortunate.
I know. It is unfortunate that we are slaves to our workplace. But I have been playing Hollow Knight. I haven't played it this week, but I have been playing it. So I've been enjoying it. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I love the game. I'm enjoying it. I don't love it though. Maybe I just need to like put some more time into it and see. But I'm already at 16 hours into it, so I don't know. I just think getting around is not fun. Well, not to say it's not fun, but
it is a burden.
Yes. Okay. There's a good word. Okay. So you understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah. It's not, and it's hard for me to. The map is hard because you can't put markers on the map. Can you put markers on the map like later? Is there something that gives you that ability later on?
You gotta like buy them.
Oh, you can buy map markers? Okay, I have not gotten to that yet. So I don't have any map markers anywhere. So I have to make a mental note of where things are so I can get back to them. And that's annoying. So I definitely need to invest in some map markers. Also, I don't know. I'm not accumulating money fast enough. So I feel like I'm often just having to
Are you
run
avoiding
around.
smoke or something?
No, I'm not. But like, I feel like the monsters don't drop that much. What's it called? Geo? I feel like they don't drop that much. So I'm just having to constantly, like, once I figure out that I don't have enough money for something, I'm just like, oh, let me just run through this whole map again and kill stuff so I can get some money. And then I die somewhere and then I have to go get my money back and then I die again and then my money's gone. I gotta start over. I don't know. It's like Elden Ring or like any other kind of Souls game that I can think of in that way. But it's fine. I'm gonna keep playing it, but I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm having the best time playing it, but I'm gonna give it a little more. I'm gonna give it a little more time. We'll see.
I still haven't beat it myself.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
How far are you though? You're pretty far though, right?
I don't even remember.
Oh.
I haven't played it since September. I'm looking now. My time played says 11.4 days though, so something's off.
11 point. So are you gonna go back to it, or do you think you're gonna go back to it?
I think I will because I want to play Silksong, but I definitely wanted to beat Hollow Knight first before I started Silksong.
Yeah, me too. I just want to understand what's happening there. But I'll get back to it eventually. But I do really want to play Dispatch, so I might just abandon my playthrough of Hollow Knight for now just to play Dispatch because people keep asking me if I've played it.
Dispatch
and I want to.
Dispatch is a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. And I really do want to play
pretty quick
so.
too. It's not a very long game.
Okay, so maybe I'll just take a sidestep and I'll just play that. Maybe I might download it today. We'll see. As far as reading, I'm heavy into manga lately. My romance slice of life. That's what I have decided that I'm just gonna put. Like, I can't read. I've said on the show before, I can't read action manga. I've just come to the conclusion. So I've just been reading a lot of slice of life and romance manga. So, Firefly Wedding, I'm caught up on as far as the physical volumes of the manga are released. There's 4 volumes out right now, and I have read all of them. I didn't know that volume 5 wasn't out yet. I feel like when I searched it before, the internet told me that volumes 5 and 6 were out. But then when I went to the bookstore on Thursday and they didn't have it. They only had up to volume 4, and then I Googled it again. And like, volume 5 comes out January 27th. And I was like, that's not what you told me 2 days ago. AI summaries. I hate you. Anyway, so I have to wait for that. I think I'm just going to wait for the volume instead of like just going to read the chapters individually. But I'm now reading, I picked up Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. I picked up the first 3 volumes of that. So I'm going to read that. I'm going to clear out. I have a goal for this week to like clear out 2 shelves of my bookshelf so I can store these physical manga because I don't have anywhere to put them right now. So I'm going to do that. I have been watching. What have I been watching? Jujutsu Kaisen started this week, season 3.
Yeah, I did watch that.
There's 2 episodes out. So I watched that. Should have watched a recap of season 2 because I was kind of lost. TBH.
Yeah, I watched a recap of the whole thing. It was in chronological order too, so it started from the movie.
From the movie, yeah. I need to do that before I watch episode 3, just because I was like, what is happening?
It jumps right back into where it left off.
No, seriously. So I was a little bit confused. So I have to watch a recap and then go back to it. I also watched the first episode of Vigilantes. Vigilantes also started season 2.
Yeah, I watched that too.
Yeah. Look at you. You forgot everything.
I put it in my my anime tracker though, but yeah, I forgot to write it on my.
Well, I have to do that because I did say I was going to be more on top of tracking in my anime list. So those are the two things that I watched. I started, since Gachiyakuta is finished, I started watching it again. I think I had stopped on episode 16. So now I can just like watch the last 10 episodes of the season straight through. So I started, but I have to finish. I watched a couple episodes of One Piece. The Sky Island arc, despite you guys telling me it was interesting, I am dragging a little bit. And I feel like I haven't really even gotten anywhere yet. So it's been hard for me to
World
like
building.
It's been hard for me to get back into the rhythm, the same rhythm that I was on when I like got up to this point. So I've been like watching like chunks of episodes here and there, but I did watch some this week. And then I started to watch Sentenced to Be a Hero. It's like the new anime that's out, but the first episode was an hour long. So I'm like, I didn't have time. I didn't feel like watching it like for the full hour. So I stopped after like 15 minutes. So I have to get back into that. I don't really have an opinion yet. I have to watch a little bit more and see.
I plan to watch that.
Yeah, it seems interesting. So, and people are saying it's good. I just did not know that the first episode would be an hour long. So I'll get back to that when I get back to it. I got 2 issues of Game Informer in the mail. I don't know why. Like 2, they came at the same time. So I'm like, am I behind a month or is this just them being behind a month? Who knows? So I have to read these at some point. I think the December issue is on the cover is Dragon Quest. And then on the January issue is the new World of Warcraft. So I have to read those. But I've been enjoying collecting my Game Informers too, so that's good.
Thanks.
What? I feel like there's something else that I did. I need to start writing stuff down. Is that it? It might be. Okay, yes. I think that is all. I think that's all I did. Yeah. So before we get into anything else, I think Jaja's gonna hop in here. I just saw Jaja hop in the rundown, so I feel like he's gonna jump in here in 2 seconds. So now is a good time for me to tell you, because I didn't say before, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube if you are new to the pod, or if you just listen to us on a podcast app. If you could just go over and just give us a subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can show us some support there in the numbers, that would be great. But if you are listening to us on audio, we appreciate the support as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the Blerds Nerds podcast. We appreciate it. Well.
Welcome in.
Look who decided to join us.
Yes, decided to join. My shot of the fame to get rescinded. I got one.
No, it doesn't get rescinded. But you did show up, so maybe we can drop it down to 5. We have determined that sleeping in is 10 times shout out of shame. So you're about to be on the board for 10.
Yeah, and we also determined that Shannon being late accounts for no points, so the system is rigged.
I was 1 minute late, so I don't think that counts in the grand scheme of things. Fine, I'll take 1 point of shout out of shame for being 1 minute late. Do we want to drop Jaja's shout out down to 5 though, since he actually did join?
I think that works.
Okay, so you and James are tied for the start.
Okay, I'll take it. It happens.
But welcome, Jaja. We just finished talking about our nerdy things. What have you been up to this week?
Me, more gaming. Still playing Jedi's Star Wars Fallen Order. I've been playing a lot of Arcreaders and this game Ball X Pit on Game Pass. It's basically like Brick Breaker combined with like Vampire Survivors.
I was thinking about something entirely different when you said that. Okay, interesting.
It was rated pretty high. I'm trying to get into these some of the more popular indie games that came out. So I've been jumping back and forth really between Arcreaders and Ball X Pit, and it's been doing something for my ADD. I'll tell you that. Both games you can kind of just like run a couple matches, and you know it's a quick thing. Well, not really. Ball X Pit, each match is probably like 10-15 minutes so you get to the boss, but really, really, really fun games. Still, I think I started reading back up on Boruto, but not much. Not much on the anime manga side. I'm still planning out. I think there's an anime that I saw, Sentenced to Be a Hero, that everyone's talking about right now. I'm probably gonna watch that.
We just finished talking about that. Well, I haven't watched it. I tried to watch it, but the first episode was in an hour, so I didn't finish the whole thing. But yeah.
But yeah, that's my nerdy things.
No JJK?
No JJ.
Fair enough.
You know what's crazy? I was playing some Arcreaders. I ran into Jaja. He slimed me out. Took all my stuff.
Wait, really?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
that would be hilarious.
But James is playing Arcreaders. He said that in his
I'm
nerdy
on
things.
there now. I'm going to send you a friend request.
Okay, yeah, we got to get on. I was telling some people that I play the game with right now. I'm like, I'm ready to enter my evil arc in Arcreaders because I've been pretty peaceful, just collecting stuff and taking out arcs, and maybe I start messing with some of the players.
I'm playing peacefully as well. So if they do have aggression-based matchmaking, for sure, I'm still in the pacifist lobbies. But I mean, someone did come up shooting one time, but they got done in. I won that fight, so and I got their stuff.
So are you ever going to switch to the evil side? That sounds more fun.
Probably not.
Okay, interesting.
I know when I run duos and trios, I'm more prone to run into PvP, but when I'm soloing, it's very rare. Not gonna lie, that I run into people that want to fight.
Yeah, now trios is a dirty game. Trios is like people are in a rush to shoot somebody first, but solos, yeah, usually people are pretty chill, help you out with missions and stuff like that. But trios, oh man, shoot first basically. Don't even ask no questions. Don't even try to emote to say shoot. Don't shoot. They're just gonna shoot you.
I actually had I ran into a guy. He's like, "Yo, you want to go do this mission?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." We just like teamed up mid match. It was really dope.
You know, we should play together. What's that game, James? Winds of a Feather. What?
Where winds meet?
Yes, that one. We should start a guild.
I have gave up on our podcast trying to play something together.
No.
We were supposed to play Chain together. We were supposed to play
together.
Repo.
Well, we could still. If somebody's like, hey, somebody send a text message and be like, let's get on the game, guys, then I'll be like, okay. But we should start a guild on you just said it. Where winds meet, right? Yes. We should start a guild on there. I've seen people start guilds. I'm like, that's cool. I want to do that too.
All right, Shannon, that's your podcast homework. At least download the game.
Yes,
I was about to say, do you have it installed? Because I have it installed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, totally. You know what? I'm going to have it installed today. And I'm going to turn it on and make a character. And then we're going to go from there.
All right. Shannon got podcast homework. She gave that up.
I like when I self-delegate my own podcast homework because I know that I will get it done. Cool. Anything else, Jaja?
Not really.
Cool. All right. Let's get into some video game news for this week.
All right. So starting us off here, the Steam machine, they had some price leaks online. It is not looking too pretty.
Not looking too cheap.
We kind of expected this.
I think this is actually right in the ballpark of what we were predicting that it was going to be. What they said around the leak suggests that the price is going to be around $800 for the 512 gig and $900 for 2 terabyte. Is 512 is the smallest one, right? Or is there another one? Is there a lower tier?
The leak I saw was 950 and like 1,050.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, that's actually what I saw too, but that's not in this article.
Interesting. Okay.
And I was watching somebody, and they made a good point that this website, what is it called? I don't know the website, but they have this. They're selling the Steam Deck already, and if you look at their price for the Steam Deck, it's like $200 and change, more or less, higher than the retail price that Valve is selling the Steam Deck for. Some people are speculating maybe they're upcharging the price, and if you were to take off $200 off of that, that seems a little bit more reasonable. $750 and what is that? That would make the other one like $850 or something like that.
For the Steam Deck or the Steam machine?
For the Steam machine.
Okay.
So
yes.
they're saying that the price is $950, but they're selling the Steam Deck for $200 more than it's supposed to be sold for.
Interesting.
So maybe they're accounting that into the price. Maybe this is the fake news. Who knows?
I mean, it could be.
Yeah, just saw rumors right now. So yeah, Valve hasn't come out and actually said the price yet. Based on, I mean, it's still all speculation, but based on what just PC parts cost right now, I think it's just poor timing for them because everything is just more expensive than it has been.
That's exactly what we were saying last week. It's not a good time. But then we were also saying last week that they haven't delayed it.
They haven't.
It's supposed to come out early 2026. So I feel like if they were going to delay it, they would have done that already. So we'll see. But yeah, it is all speculation at this point. But I would expect that if something's supposed to come out early 2026, we should be hearing the official price like any day now, right? We're in 2026 now.
Maybe. I mean, supposedly
Halfway
there's like
January.
some insane fight over RAM going on right now. And like you got like Apple and Google like sucking up to Samsung and Nvidia, and I forget the third company's name. It begins with an H. But
are you talking about the Chinese phone, the Chinese company? Are you talking about Huawei? Huawei? What is it called? How do you say it?
Huawei.
Yes, there you go.
I'm not sure if that. I think it's like 8K something.
Okay, never
They
mind.
make RAM. The people who are responsible for making RAM. So
Oh, got it. Okay.
there's some. I was watching something that they were saying that there's people like sleeping over there trying to like basically beg for like these RAM contracts, and yeah, it's getting pretty nasty, I guess, or like I'm trying to find the word. It's not. It's like it's very desperate.
These are interesting times we're living in for sure right now.
Yeah, I upgraded my GPU last summer, I believe. So I got a 5070 Ti for my computer. I think the price has more than doubled since I bought my GPU.
More than doubled. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And I bought more RAM. I want to say either early last year or late the year before that. And yeah, the RAM prices right now are ridiculous. I actually have my old RAM stick still that I might just put up on Facebook Marketplace and let people fight it out for them.
Yeah, no, it's bad. If you're trying to build a computer right now, it's a very sad.
Now's not a great time to build a computer, honestly.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. Switch to console gaming for a little while, guys, I think.
And the prices might get worse, so who knows?
Oh, they definitely are. They definitely are going to get worse for sure, I think. So yeah, it's not a great time for the Steam Machine. We're going to see, I guess, like how well it sells when it does release. But I don't know. Do you see people paying $1,000 for this console?
I still do. That's the crazy thing.
Mm.
But I mean, at that price point, I think it's more so the enthusiasts and people that are just hypebeasts that are willing to pay over asking for just about anything. So I mean, it's always somebody willing to pay whatever the price.
Yeah. But do you think like it'll do well? Like, do you think like it's gonna do like Nintendo Switch 2 numbers?
I think it might still sell out.
Okay. What about you, Jaja? What do you think?
The way things are going right now, yeah. I mean, apparently,
You think it'll sell out?
I think it'll sell. Like, I mean, if the ROG Ally X is selling out, then yeah, I think it's gonna sell out.
All right, we'll see. I think it just depends. I think if it's crossing the if it actually is crossing the $1,000 threshold, which it will be regardless after tax, if it's coming in around $800 or $900, I don't know. I feel like it might be a slow startup for the sales, but we'll see. I'm under, and then you guys are over the bet. So we'll see what actually happens when it comes out.
Definitely thinking people will buy it, but it probably won't be the audience that they were looking to, like people that they wanted to get into PC gaming. I don't think it'll hit the target audience, maybe not, but people that just have money.
But it might be good for people who were looking to get into PC gaming because it is still cheaper than attempting to build your own computer right now with the cost of these parts.
At the current moment, for sure.
It might just be a good alternative. So people might be turning to it as a good alternative. It's a little bit cheaper. So yeah, it might be.
Gaming is a luxury, so if you got some luxury money to spend.
Crazy that we are at this point in life. Gaming is a luxury. Very much so, guys. It's very sad. All right, let's move on. So you guys are playing Arcreaders, and it has officially sold 12 million copies and has hit 3.2 million daily players. Isn't that like the highest right now? It doesn't have like the highest daily player count?
Yep, I think that was their highest recorded player count.
Crazy stuff.
It's kind of crazy because the game has been out for a while, and if you look at the Steam chart, it's been holding its player base pretty strong. And unlike other games like Black Ops and even Battlefield 6 has fell off from when it came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's so much better than Call of Duty. We're gonna play this," but apparently nobody's playing that anymore either. So apparently
it is both holding and growing.
Yeah, it's doing something that's really hard to do right now if you're not Roblox or Minecraft.
What do you think is contributing to this game's success? Is it just the play style? Is it the type of? Is it that?
It's play style. The community. It's a lot of things.
I was gonna it's a content gold mine. If you're a streamer that plays Arcreaders, you will have unlimited scenarios of stuff happening in the game. I think it's taking Burnt Peanut to the next level that streaming channel with the peanut guy that doesn't show his face, that's
VTuber.
really popular now. It's the really funny encounters in this game and like some really funny scenarios. Like I admit I watch Arcreader videos sometimes of stuff that happens and it's pretty hilarious. So, but people trying to make money off the game like that, I could see that holding the player base a little bit.
Interesting.
Yep, and it's a little bit different. So before people were playing like so this is an extraction shooter, but people were playing battle royales before. So it's not quite you want to destroy everybody in the lobby. It's you want to get in, get your stuff, and then or get somebody else's stuff and then get out. So it's a little bit of a different gameplay loop, and then it's PvP and PvE. So you have your people enemies, and you also have your they call them arcs, but AI based enemies, not AI, but like the computer basically.
The computer, yeah.
The computer, yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, I guess is the same thing, but
Yeah.
that's
But
cool though.
it's crazy fun.
It does sound fun. It sounds fun. If I liked shooter games and if I was any good at them, maybe it would sound appealing to me. But I'm glad that you guys are having fun.
Yeah, and I think I speak for the entire Blerds Nerd podcast when I say this probably should have won Game of the Year last year. So we can put that on record. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that on record.
I don't think the entire podcast you're speaking.
Yeah,
for?
all three of us, on behalf of all three of us, Arcreaders should have beat Claire Expedition 33 for Game of the Year in 2025.
I don't endorse this.
Me neither. By a long shot.
Thank you, Jaja. Thank you. I'm glad that you were on my side there.
You're talking to the person who had Donkey Kong as Game of the Year.
God.
Yeah, no, they're actually completely different games. So they're fun for different reasons. But some people will come down to, all right, this one sold X amount of copies, this one sold X amount of copies. So I think the argument will probably spin back up for who should have won what. But we can leave that in the past. But no, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it seems like it. And the numbers don't lie. So good stuff. Good stuff for them. All right.
They had, before we move on from, the CES was this week.
Oh, yes. We had that in the rundown. We figured, me and James have not watched CES, but we figured that you watched it or were following it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of AI. Yeah,
there is a lot of AI.
So
we have it. Yeah. Oh, we can talk about it now. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go into it.
Well, I mean, I don't got that much, but people were expecting a new graphics card from NVIDIA, but instead we got I think DLSS 4.5, which is just going to use AI to boost your frame rates. So there's a lot of AI technology involved. A couple they had a laptop screen that can like grow upwards, and then they have one that can grow sideways.
Oh yeah, so that's a concept. I put that in here too. So the one that goes outwards is a concept from Lenovo, which looks really cool if that actually goes into production. Like I know that there are already ones that grow like outwards, like up, but one that can go out, I think would be way better and like more appealing to people for sure. That's really cool.
I think I saw. I think ROG is coming out with their pair of AR glasses now.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to go up to like 200 and something hertz, and it looks pretty insane. The AR glasses and handheld devices are probably something that are going to go hand in hand, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. James, you put some stuff in here too from CES, right?
Yeah. So there's a Corsair keyboard that has a built-in Stream Deck. So Shannon, with her Stream Deck that still is not set up, could just get a
no, guys.
That has a Stream Deck in it.
The Stream Deck is set up. I just have to set it up with the sound effects, which is harder than I thought it was going to be. That's all. But that is cool. That is something that I would look into. I'm going to see how much it costs when it comes out. Or does it say already? I don't know. I'll look into it. But that is cool.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait. No, I don't think so.
That sounds like something I need. Okay, cool. And then what else?
So a really cool controller from, I think it's from 8-Bit Dough, and it has swappable buttons and joysticks. So, some people like their thumbstick on the top, D-pad on the bottom. You can swap that out. And then the button part of it, you can swap it out to have like the GameCube, the way the buttons were set up on there, the way an Xbox controller is. You can have it like the way a old school Genesis controller was, with just 6 buttons, 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. So just to be able to swap that stuff out and for different use cases was pretty dope. I thought that was...
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool.
A lot of robot stuff, of course, the robot technology.
Ugh. I know. I saw this robot that was like doing chores in the house, and I was like, this is where we are now. That's fine.
That's awesome.
What are we raising the younger generation to do if we're not making them do the housework? A robot can't be folding clothes and doing laundry. Where are the values of life gonna go? Anyway, that's fine. Whatever.
Hmm?
What's this smart brick? James, you put this in here. What's this?
Yeah, there's a Lego smart brick.
What does it do?
There's now technology and AI. It's a it responds to how it's being played within your set that you build.
Okay. But like respond, like what does that mean? Respond how? What does it do?
I'm not sure.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah. look, I should have read
Technology. Anything else cool from CS? I know the Samsung Trifold was there on display for like best mobile tech. Anything else?
Probably a lot of. I only really dove into like day one. I didn't really, sink my teeth into the rest of the day. So probably a lot of stuff that I'm missing. But yeah, they're always, showing some exciting stuff, new technology and stuff like that.
Would you let a robot into your house if it was affordable?
Absolutely.
That's my question to you. You would?
1000%.
People got Roombas.
Have you seen iRobot? Have you seen iRobot? Are you not afraid of that? I'm just asking.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Okay. James, what about you? Would you let a robot into your... Not a Roomba. I'm talking about an actual robot.
Robot? No, I don't think I have anything that I would need it for. I mean, I just live in a small apartment, so I got no problem cleaning up my house. But I mean, the technology is pretty much there already.
It is there. It's there for sure. I would not let a robot into my house to do anything for me. To just be...
I think one guy was demoing one of the robots and he was giving it a bunch of commands and it can like identify you through its vision, obviously. So he was like, oh, this is my friend Mike. And he was telling it to walk towards him and I'll do all this stuff. And then it told him to attack him. And it didn't do it.
It didn't do it yet. What about the malfunctions? It happens all the time. If you let a robot into your house, just make sure you sleep with some kind of weapon by your bed. That's all I have to say to you. You gotta be ready.
You gotta be ready.
Stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
Robot's gonna want to do with its consciousness is start murdering humans.
No, it never starts off that way. So you think you're safe. You have a sense of safety in your house with your robot companion, and then one day you wake up and it just has its glaring little red beams at you from across the room. I'm just saying.
I think people would hack it before they gain sentience. Somebody would hack it to do some dumb stuff before the robot.
But that's also a risk. Somebody's gonna hack into my robot to kill me, or like steal my important documents and just run off into the night. No.
I have a friend at Google that's doing that experiment right now with an AI robot, living with it.
Oh yeah,
I think I watched a YouTube video on her. She had an update on what was going on. It looks so crazy. But I would do it. I would do it too.
Okay. Well, you and your robot companion, housemate, have fun. I wish you all the best. Just keep a bat next to your bed. That's all I have to say. Just be ready. Or like some kind of...
If your arc weapon's near you.
Yeah. Maybe not a bat. I don't know if a bat is gonna work on a metallic robot, but keep something that can...
I don't know how to feel about the AI Lego brick. Like, Legos are supposed to like develop imagination and creativity. You told me it's gonna have the AI in it that's gonna tell you how to do the project. What kind of fun is that?
Exactly. Well, we said this last week. AI sucks the creativity out of everything. Let the kids be imaginative with their Lego blocks. Don't tell me what to do.
Did you see that Sony is coming out with their AI that's gonna help players, and it's gonna help players get through difficult spots by like...
Oh yes, I saw that. I meant to put that in the rundown. How do we feel about that?
That is
would not use it.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I wouldn't use that because I mean, at that point, I would look up a guide on how to do something. But if I just be like, all right, let me put the controller down and let the AI do it, and I'm not even playing the game anymore. So
nope, exactly. You're taken away from the experience. At least if you're using a guide, which I am a strong proponent of. If you are stuck, use a guide if it makes you feel better. I do it all the time. At least you're still playing the game. You know what I mean? So I don't. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan. What about you, Jaja?
For accessibility wise, I mean, I think it should be an option because some people unfortunately just suck at video games, and either have to put it on
It's
easy,
true.
or maybe
There's
they
definitely use
just
case.
can't get
That's
through
true.
this one part. Like there's something that they just can't do.
That's true.
Yeah, I get it.
But easy mode is there for a reason, and I just think that I would rather take hints over like you fully putting the controller down and letting the AI play the game for you. You know what I mean? Like you can just like give me a lot of really direct, specific hints. Like the AI could maybe do that, but like, what's the point of the AI playing the game for you? I don't know. It just takes away from the fun of it, I think.
Yeah, I think
Would
I like
agree.
Jaja's accessibility standpoint. Like sometimes people just don't have the dexterity to complete a certain thing. So
That's
in
true.
that case, it makes sense. But at
That's
that
true.
level, it should be the game probably. Like a rhythm game, if they're like, all right, you need to do this to get through this part, but someone may not have that dexterity. I think it's on the game themselves to actually help people out.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what they were marketing it as,
Yeah, they're
feel
definitely
like-
probably not, but
yeah, they're not. Yeah, which is why I'm like, okay, but I can see for the accessibility, yeah, but they're not. That's not how they're selling it.
What's interesting is that apparently the AI is not going to be scripted, so it's not going to know how to get past the game. It's going to have to learn in real time how to get past whatever you're on.
so y'all will both be there
Just
confused.
watching the computer doing that in my head is pretty funny. Like it bumping, just walking into walls until it figures out like this is not a path.
That is just so weird. I'm not on board in this era that we're in with AI. I'm not on board. I don't like it. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how that goes, Sony. But I feel like it won't be long before others follow along with something similar to that.
Well, Microsoft already has it in the Copilot. You can ask it for assistance, so it's not going to take over your game.
But that's what I mean. Ask it for assistance, but like, yeah, not like I'm just gonna play this game for you. You're just gonna watch. I don't know. I think that's where I draw the line. Anything else on CES or AI or anything? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, continue.
No more on CES, but the Microsoft developer direct wasn't out. It's gonna be on the 22nd.
Okay.
And it's rumored to feature, of course, Forza Horizon 6, but we should be getting an in-depth look at Fable.
Yes.
And it's a Game Freak action RPG called Beast of Reincarnation, and there's supposed to be another secret game, possibly Shadow Drop surprise. Yeah. So
Nice.
maybe 3, maybe 4 games, but even if it's just those 3, I'm super hyped for all 3 of those. Yeah. I'll be watching that on the 22nd. I'll be in Arizona. Whoop, whoop.
Just more games.
My niece's birthday.
Oh, you're gonna be there live? Oh, I thought you were gonna be there live.
Wait, what?
Now you said he's gonna be there watching it in Arizona. I thought he was like going to the
Like at the thing?
Yeah.
Like, Jaja, what are you not telling us?
I need to reach out to Phil Spencer, see if I get a Blerds and Nerds media pass from one of these conferences. Showcase.
Yeah, I'll hit him up on
Would
Teams.
love to go to a showcase. No lie.
James could get you one.
I'm gonna send him a Teams message.
Yep, there you
I'm
go.
looking for
There you go. Okay, let's get into some TV movie news now. It's the Oscars, Emmys, Golden Globes. It's the award season. How much do we really care about awards now? I'm not sure, but it is the year. Last year was the year of Sinners, so everyone's watching to see what kind of awards Sinners is going to take home for this year. It's a high competition year. There's a lot of good movies that came
I
out.
was gonna say there's a lot of good movies in there.
Yeah. Marty Supreme came out recently, which everyone is talking about how good that is. I am gonna go see that in the theaters actually.
Yeah,
I don't know what day yet, but
this one has a chance to snub Sinners. How much people are talking about it, and it just came out.
a lot of people are talking about it. But Sinners is predicted to win in a couple of categories. James, I don't know if you want to take us through this story.
It was
What's
saying
the
that it
movie
could be the
that,
most nominated of all time.
What's the movie that Tiana Taylor's in with?
Oh yeah, one battle after another. That movie as well.
That I'm hearing a lot of stuff about.
I need to watch that movie because I hear a lot of mixed reviews about it. A lot of people say it's overhyped, and some people say it's good. I need to watch it for myself.
I haven't heard not one bad thing about that movie.
Okay, I've seen a lot of mixed things. I haven't heard anybody say it's bad. I've heard a lot of people just say that it's okay, but
That's the pod homework for this week. One battle after another. I gotta watch that.
It is out on streaming now, so it's on HBO Max, so you can definitely watch it. Sorry, James, what were you saying?
They're saying Sinners could be the most nominated movie ever in
Yeah.
Oscar history. So.
Yeah, and they haven't released the nominations yet, I don't believe, but I know that they are predicting. What are they predicting? Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, Best Original Score, Best Original Song, best sound, best costume design, best production design, best film editing, best cinematography, best makeup and hairstyling are what they're predicting. Which I don't
It
disagree
could
with any of
be
that.
up to 14 awards that it's nominated for.
Yeah, 13, 14. If they want to beat the record for most nominated movie of all time, they have to get 15 nominations, because I think the most nominated movie was 14 nominations. I think that was All About Eve, which came out in 1950. Oh, no. The last one was the last one was La La Land in 2016 that had 14 nominations. So it has to get beat that record. So we'll see. But I do think it's highly likely that it will probably be nominated in all those categories.
It has a chance to reach that 15 if it gets best supporting actress and best visual effects, and then best original song are 3 categories they weren't counting towards it that they could, sneak down in.
Oh yeah, because best supporting actress is definitely not in here, but Haley, I think for sure, Haley Steinfeld definitely deserves a nomination for that, I think.
No, they want to give it to.
Oh, for which
Wunmi Mosoka.
Yes. Her too. I could see them both nominated in that category, honestly. They could both be in there.
Mm-hmm.
I got to give it a rewatch. I got it on.
Oh yes, is that the Blu-ray you paid $50?
That was on sale for like 20.
It was 20. Okay. Didn't somebody buy something recently, and I was just shocked at how much it cost. I just was completely out of touch.
Yeah,
with
that
how
was
much
like
Blu-rays
the
cost.
retail prices of them. Yeah, no, I got it on sale though.
I am still baffled by how much Blu-rays cost. Full price. It's crazy. But yeah, this movie deserves every nomination that it could possibly get, because
Not just the nominations, the awards.
The awards. Yeah, I agree.
Does the Blu-ray come with the IMAX mode? The way
it does.
Okay, cool.
And a digital copy of it.
IMAX mode? What is that?
You know how we supposed to go see Sinners in IMAX because of the way he filmed it?
Yes.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, but how does that translate if you just have a rinky-dink television? I'm just asking. I just want to know.
Black
that right
bars
there? Yeah.
on some of the teams, no black bars
Okay.
on some of the teams, yeah.
Got it. Okay. Interesting. Is that why it costs $50? Probably.
No, I think that's just the price of Blu-rays.
That is so crazy. We're supposed to be shifting to own our own media, but at what cost? The cost of $50?
Is Best Director one of the awards that they could possibly win? Okay. Just making sure.
Absolutely. And if that is not in there, if he does not get that award, and if he's not nominated for that award, I'm rioting, because he absolutely deserves to be nominated and to win also in that category. But again, there are a lot of movies that are probably going to be competing in those same categories. So it's like, it's Marty Supreme, it's One Battle After Another, it's Frankenstein.
Weapon, I'm hearing.
Weapons might also be in there, yes. It's going to be a competitive year for movies at the
F1
Oscars
movie.
this year. Is F1 going to be in there? Really? Are they predicting F1 to be in there? I heard F1 was actually really good. I haven't seen it, but yeah. It's going to be a competitive year for movies at the Oscars this year.
See, this is the year that I actually want to go watch all the Oscar-nominated movies.
So do I.
Instead of not knowing where they are, where they came from.
Yeah. And I feel like the movies are the most, like, this is the first year where I've actually heard of all the possible Best Picture nominations. It was like every year I'm like, what is this movie? I've never heard of it. But yeah, I do want to see Marty Supreme. I'm going to try to see that this week. And Frankenstein's on Netflix. Like, it's on Netflix, so I'm just going to watch that at home. And yeah, I definitely want to make sure that I see everything this year for sure. And it is also time for a rewatch of Sinners. I haven't seen it since last winter, so I definitely want to give that a watch too.
Probably seen that movie 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, no, I saw it 2 times in the theater, and then I saw it a couple times at home, so just gonna give it another watch. Still never in IMAX, which is crazy. I don't think I've seen it in IMAX. No, I know.
Wow.
It's crazy. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's baffling, actually, but yeah. But yes, we'll see. The nominations, the Oscars are usually in February, now, so nominations should be coming out any day now. Let me actually Google this. When do Oscar 2026?
Isn't the Golden Globe first, or
January 22nd is when the nominations are going to be announced, and actually it's coming out. Actually, it's later this year. It's going to be on in March. Is when the Oscars are. Cool. Let's move on to some Marvel news.
Man, okay, so if you didn't read it, boy, this is your first time hearing. Blade is officially canceled. They're not going to make that movie.
We knew that was coming.
Yeah, they
saw
are
it from
not going
saw it from miles away. It is unfortunate because I feel like they could have done a Blade movie really well, but I feel like that movie was just cursed. I don't know. So basically, we can forget about Eternals because that was when we first saw if anyone remembers that, in the end credit scene of Eternals, we heard Blade's voice at the end of the end credit scene. Let's just forget that movie. Let's throw it away because it serves no purpose now. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to happen because they just kept delaying. It's been delayed so many times. They like had to go. Went through so many rewrites of the script and like directions of the movie. Like it was bound to happen. But
And rumor has it that they're shifting to Midnight Suns.
interesting.
I was gonna say, I hope we get a Midnight Suns because I feel like Blade would have been a big part of that. Ghost Rider. What's the character that Kit Harington's playing that was in the Eternal?
Yeah, but don't they have to build up? Don't they have to do a build up to Midnight Suns? Because who's in that group? Blade. Who else is in that group?
Ghost Rider. Kit Harington's character. I forget what they call him with the sword that he's at the end.
Is that it?
There's a couple characters that could be thrown in there.
Characters that we still have that we haven't seen in this universe yet. So how are they just going to do a Midnight Suns movie? That's weird.
Maybe they changed the formula.
Don't we have the Wolverine? They came out with the special what's the name of that Wolverine special presentation that they came out with in black and white last year?
It wasn't Wolverine.
That wolf thing?
Yeah, the wolf thing. Not Wolverine though.
No, it's not Wolverine. I don't know why I said Wolverine, but it's the
wasn't that Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night isn't. Yes. I think that character might be a Midnight Suns character.
I forgot all about that. Okay, but yes, so we need a reboot of Ghost. Listen, I just don't. It's hard to imagine that that's the direction they're going to without any like real introduction. Besides Kit Harington's character, it's hard to imagine that we're just gonna jump to that without any real introduction of any of the other characters. But maybe that is the introduction, and then after that, it just goes into people's stories. Kind of like Spider-Man and Civil War, but I don't know. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But it wasn't hard, Marvel. It's not hard to make a Blade movie. So shame on y'all for letting that ball drop so low. I don't understand.
I want to say people have low expectations, but the expectations for what we see in a Blade movie, I don't think are that crazy. Like we just want to see some cool vampire stuff.
Yeah.
Literally just looking cool.
And it doesn't have to. I feel like Marvel has too much pressure. Like, how are we going to fold Blade into the universe? I'm like, y'all don't have to. Y'all could just make a standalone. Blade it doesn't have to connect to anything else if we really don't want it to. Like, it could just be a standalone movie that we all enjoy.
He could just be aura farming the whole time, and I would be happy.
Could be an unpopular opinion on this, but I think the Blade trilogy is up there as far as a Marvel movie. Like, I think they're well done. The third one might have fell off a little bit, but
people like the Blade trilogy.
The first,
the original, people, I just feel like I could have directed a Blade movie. Any Marvel fan could have directed a Blade movie, I think. And I just think that the fact that they just let it fall to the side is a little disappointing, but not surprising, but disappointing still, for sure. But we'll see. I don't know. Who knows what the state of the MCU is going to be after this very, very ambitious.
Did you guys see the last trailer?
Nope. I heard about it, though. I didn't see it.
No. The last one isn't out yet, right? All three of them. Just the X-Men one is the last one that we saw with Cyclops.
No, there's a Wakanda one. There's a Black Panther one that's out. That has like Shuri in it and
got it. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one, but people were telling me about it. I'm gonna stop buying into the hype for this though. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna start my full MCU rewatch soon, and that includes all movies and all shows leading up to Doomsday.
Finally gonna see Moon Knight.
Look at Jaja's face.
I'll meet you at phase 4. That's where I'm starting. I'm not watching everything else. Oh my goodness.
I am watching everything, all movies and all shows from the very beginning. And I was trying to see, like, should I do it 6 months before? But I feel like this is a good time to start. So that way I have time and I don't have to.
Need it.
I don't have to like cram everything in. I can just do it slowly.
I feel like there was some phase 4 stuff that you were missing, but I guess.
Like I still haven't seen Moon Knight fully. I haven't finished it. I have not seen seasons 2 or 3 of What If. There's a lot of stuff I haven't seen.
Did anybody start Wonder Man yet? I have not.
Wonder Man's not out yet. It comes out at the end of the month.
20.
Got it.
But I will be watching it, even though it has been poorly advertised. I will be watching it.
They just dropped another trailer. Well, it was barely even a trailer. It was like a recap of the other trailers, but it was just saying coming soon. Basically, it was like 30 seconds.
Yeah, need Marvel to be enthusiastic with all of the promotion of their shows. Why are we just like very purposely not heavily promoting the shows with the Black characters? What's going on, Marvel? Cut it out. We see the patterns there. But I would be watching it, yes, for no other reason but to support Yaya. That's all.
I'm interested in watching it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good, it's good. If it's good, that's a bonus. But I'm gonna support Yaya.
And Shannon's gonna buy the Blu-ray of it.
No. Do they release the shows on Blu-ray? Do they do that?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say I don't know if I've ever seen that, but I think watching it is a good sign of support right there. I think so. Okay, let's move into some anime news because there's some stuff to talk about here, some interesting stuff. So I was very surprised to have stumbled upon this article. So we're gonna talk about it now. So sorry, I'm trying to figure out before I go into this. I'm trying to figure out who said this first. Anyway, Japan has made a comment on the U.S. censorship of Pokemon, specifically Pokemon the first movie, which came out like 30 years ago. So, or like 20 years. I don't know. It's been a long time since the first movie came out. But there has been a comment made recently this past week about the censorship of it, especially around Mewtwo, the character, and how he was portrayed in the U.S. censorship of the show versus like his original intention of how was portrayed in Japan. So I'm going to break it down real quick, and I'm going to ask you guys if you care or if you think it makes a big deal or make a big difference in like the shaping of the movie. So Mewtwo's original Japanese dialogue and the English dialogue about like why he was the villain in the first place has been changed significantly in the US. So in the Japanese version, when like in the beginning, when he's like first created, he says, "Who asks to be born? Who wished to be created? I resent everything that gave birth to me. This is neither an attack nor a declaration of war. It's a counterattack against all of you who brought me into existence," was the original Japanese translation. In English, they didn't put the direct quote of English here, but in the English translation, it just referred like when Mewtwo is first created, they basically just made him like an evil Pokemon that just wanted to take over the world for whatever reason, not the same reasons as was quoted in the Japanese language originally. Japan's upset about that and says that it critically alters the storyline and the character. What do you guys think about this?
I feel like I remember this being a conversation when the movie came out, and wasn't the beginning in the Japanese version like a lot more violent and bloody too?
Was it? I don't know. It might have been. Wait, you remember this being a conversation when the movie came out?
Yeah, we knew it was censored. We knew they changed the beginning because they do that to every anime that comes from Japan. They did it to Dragon Ball Z.
I was like 6 years old when this movie came out, so I don't think
they censor. This is not a new thing. They censor every anime.
No. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, I know that they censor the anime, but I don't know. I guess like, is it a big deal? Like, do you guys think it made that much difference?
It does change the whole plot and his whole motivation.
It does. Yeah. So people agree with the censorship, the U.S. censorship, because just how he felt about the existence and like just being resentful of those who brought him into existence. I guess like people impressionable on young kids. I don't know, and how they view their parents and things like that. I guess that was why the censorship was needed. But yeah, I do agree. It does change it a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen the original Japanese version, but I kind of now want to go and watch it. I think I've always only just seen the U.S. censored version. What do you think, James?
Yeah, I think when I was younger, it probably would have been not a major pain point for me because I mean I'm just watching Pokemon, so I don't really care. But I just knew Mewtwo was a bad guy. I didn't really need to know his motivations.
Yeah,
I think as an adult and trying to understand the story better, I think it would make sense that it was using the non-localized version because now it puts a lot more into perspective. So it probably registers more as an adult. But I mean, not to discredit any kids that may, still be able to resonate with this. But yeah, I think I definitely got to watch it again to see in its original Japanese version to see if maybe Mewtwo is, moves up higher in my Pokemon rankings.
Is he fairly low? Is Mewtwo not somebody you care about?
I mean, he's not like in my top 3 or anything like that. But I mean, watching the movie and then be like, oh, this guy was going through it. Maybe I might feel a little bit more for him.
Yeah. Where can one find the original Japanese version? I feel like I have to dig.
Got to get the Blu-ray.
Yeah, I feel like I
saw it at cons.
Probably. I was thinking like maybe I'll look for it while or at MegaCon, somebody remind me to do that. That's the only thing I'm going to buy while I'm down there. Just saying that now.
When you hear this, Jaja,
Yeah, I think there was because there was multiple things censored. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. In the end of the movie, where like all the Pokemon get frozen and stuff, I think they censored out like the souls leaving their bodies or something like that. Or
No, I thought we saw that in the movie, didn't we?
there was some other stuff censored. I think they've censored some of the violence that was in the Japanese one. Like,
Probably.
I remember this being a conversation where you had like it was like, go watch the Japanese version of the Pokemon movie. It's different.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be hard to find online. Yeah, I'll be on the lookout for it when I go to MegaCon this year and see if they sell it.
it's on Netflix.
The original Japanese version's on Netflix?
I can't tell if it is. We'll see.
I feel like you know what? I guess I feel like I watched this movie on Netflix like last year. And I feel like I'm trying to remember if I thought it was it. Maybe I'll just watch it again and see.
Amazon Video, Apple TV, and YouTube, it says.
But okay, so I'm gonna just watch it and see if it actually is the Japanese version or if it's the English version, the censored English version. It might be the original because it was censored for 4Kids, which famously censored everything. So it might be the original. We'll see. I'm gonna watch it again and see if I recognize it. Fun fact: I have all of like the original Pokemon seasons still on VHS in my home. So maybe
Hold on to them. Hold near and dear.
What'd you say?
Hold on tight to them.
I know, I will. But I just thought that was interesting, for sure. But yeah, there were a lot of anime that were censored back in the day. Like, wasn't One Piece also, like, heavily censored when it was on 4Kids? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, curious. And I understand why they did it, obviously. Like, you know, children, like what we're exposing children to. And Pokemon was aimed at children when we were kids. So, I get it. But I do want to see how the original changes the story. So, I'll watch that and see. All right. In other anime news, so this is a little bit old. Well, this was like from the week of January 1st, but we didn't talk about it at all when it happened. So just want to throw this out there. So there is a Gachiyakuta, however you want to say the name of the show. I don't know. There is a live action stage play that is going to start soon. And there was backlash over the casting of the characters in the live action stage play. So we know that Gachiyakuta is very popular because of their character design, especially of the African-American characters that are in the show. So in the stage play, the cast is all white in the stage play, or like all Japanese, not all white. It's all Japanese cast in the stage play. So there was some backlash over that. And then there was more backlash over the poster for the stage play because it appeared, and I just want to get your opinion on this, because it appeared that they were trying to darken the complexions of the two black in the anime, like Corvus and, is it Semi? Semi is her name?
I think it's Simu.
Simu, thank you. Trying to like darken their skin complexions a little bit on the poster for the live action play, even though both characters are going to be played by Japanese actors. So there was some backlash over this. A lot of people aimed a lot of the backlash directly at the author and the creator of Gachiyakuta, which I don't think was right because the K Yorana, she was trying to push for black actors to be in the stage play, but the production company who's producing the play said that it was going to be hard to find black talent who spoke fluent Japanese and actually, you know, had the skill set for the stage, which I think is untrue. I'm sure there are plenty of black entertainers that are living and working in Japan. But yeah, there was some backlash about this online. And yeah, I wanted to see if you guys have seen the poster, if you guys think that it is offensive, or if you think it's fine. Like somewhere in the middle
poster,
here.
like when this kind of was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do like that the creator spoke out and said, hey, you know, I actually want people of African descent playing these characters. So one that confirmed that these characters are black, because there was a conversation that people were saying that these are not black characters. If the creator themselves says,
wait, who said they're not black? Wait, what? Who said they're not black characters?
Internet trolls, basically.
Internet trolls said that the characters in the anime are not black characters? How? What? What are we talking about? Okay, I hate the internet.
So the creator themselves actually came out and said, hey, I want, you know, people of African descent playing these characters. So that does confirm that these characters are black, but then also the creator, you know, still wants to portray them as black people, even in the stage play. So shout out to them.
Yes, shout out to them. So when looking at this poster, the only person that I can see like looks a little tan is Simu. The other two look like they're white
So
Japanese people. So
at first I was like a little, I didn't get it, but looking at the poster,
yes.
like it does not show a lot of diversity. Everybody looks kind of like the same. It's hard to tell who's who. Like I'm trying to find who the two black characters that we're even talking about, and now that I found them, I'm like, oh yeah, now I see what everybody's mad about. They don't even look like they're black at all. Like they don't look darker.
There's actually 3 black characters.
There's 3 black characters.
Yeah, listen, this poster is horrible. This is a horrible poster.
But that's the thing, like they haven't cast. So it's because they haven't cast any black actors to play these characters. The author was pushing for that, but as of right now, I don't think that they have any black actors playing these characters at all. So
I saw a TikTok where someone was.
Sorry, go ahead, James.
So there was a TikTok where someone was showing like different black actors or actors that were even half black, half Japanese.
Yeah,
that were in stage plays before. So I mean, these people do exist.
They do exist. Yeah. So are we too lazy to go out and find them?
Exactly. That, and they probably just don't want to.
That too, which is sad. I'm sorry, Jaja, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say I would rather them not use blackface if they're not gonna use a black person.
No. We don't want them to do that at all. So like no one wants them to do that. I want them to cast black people to play these characters, especially because like that is what really made Gachiyakuta. How do you pronounce it, James? How do you pronounce it?
I say Gachiyakuta personally.
Gachiyakuta. Sure. Especially because like that is really what made the show stand out, because we see so many of these animes which have like borderline offensive portrayals and sometimes offensive portrayals of black characters in certain animes. So people really like this show because of the way that the black characters were portrayed. And also if you watch the dub, the voice acting really spot on. So
black voice actors.
Yep, black voice actors. So I can understand why people are upset that the stage play features an all Asian cast and the characters that are black in the anime are not going to be black in the stage show. It kind of just takes something away from it, I think. So I completely understand why people are mad about this. And yes, there's definitely there are tons of black and like James, you said, half black, half Japanese actors working in Japan that they could have definitely brought in for this. You might have to look a little harder, but they definitely exist. So it's a little bit lazy, TBH. But we should not take it out on the author. Don't take it out on the author though, because she was the one pushing for it, and she has little control over who is cast.
Well, I got 2 things real quick. When I first saw the black characters in this show, my flag went up a little bit. I'm like, of course, the leader of a show about people living in a trash society, like literally living amongst garbage. Of course, we're going to be led by black people. Like, that's the first thing that I thought about. I was like, of course, we're the trash. We're in the trash and whatever. But anyway, but I could have been over looking into that. But my suspicions did get raised by just the show itself. And then 2, like when we're talking about the other characters that aren't black, like when in the show they look white, but in the live action they're going to be Asian. So like that confusion is also there too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's a good point also. But I think it's just more prominent when we're talking about the black people. But also, I mean, to your first, sorry, I was going to make a point to your first point, but I completely just left my brain. I had a counter to your first point, but it's gone. It's gone.
The way they carry themselves in the show is like respectable. They look like honorable people. I like the leader of the crew, but I'm just like, of course, we're going to be the leaders in a show about garbage.
Yeah, we're the leaders, but I mean, it's also, but there are other, it's not like Corvus even has a lot of screen time in the first half of the season. So I'm not really too offended by that, because it's like, it's not like they're really harping on him being the leader of the trash people. He's really barely in it in the first half. I haven't finished it, so I don't know if he like is in it more in the second half. So I wasn't really too offended by that, to be honest. But I really like this show and its portrayal of its black characters. I think it's great. But to your point though,
and very well drawn.
Yeah. To your point though, but I care less about this point because white people are in everything and take over everything. So I'm not too offended. Like, I don't know if this show even takes place in Japan or if it's a fictional world like above the surface. Like, do we know? Or is it just like some made up
Yeah, I don't think they've specified. I think it's just some made up place.
Yeah. I'm not too mad about the people that might be white in the anime, or it might be Japanese. I'm not sure. Being played by Japanese people, I don't care about that. But yeah, I just care about, because it's so rare to see good Black characters in anime. I feel like that carries a little bit more weight, at least in my opinion. But I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, I don't even know why we need to do a stage play for this show in the first place. Like, why do we think that this translates well into a stage show? I don't know.
Oh, that's popular over there. It's like the next progression, basically.
Oh, a stage show? Yeah, they do a stage show for a lot of different animes. I know they did one for JJK Zero. They made a stage play for.
And they had a Black character for Miguel.
They did. They did. So where's that Black actor? There's one person right there. I don't understand. I just don't think this show translates well into a stage show. But whatever. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting, and I just want to say that we should just do our research before we just direct anger at random people, because a lot of people, I saw that a lot of people were just like piling on the author of the manga, and she was really pushing for the casting of Black characters to be as accurate to the anime as possible. So let's not blame her. Anything else about this though?
We'll see it unfold.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna see the play.
Yeah, probably.
Unless
I'm not gonna watch.
This play is probably not gonna make it. I mean, I feel like only a handful. If they do a lot of stage plays for their anime in Japan, we probably see only like less than a handful of them actually come to America. So this might not be one that we see come to America. I don't know. So a lot of us are not even going to see it. So I guess, yeah. And if it's just playing in Japan, there's nothing really to tell about like how it's going to do. It's probably just going to do really well over there because it's just going to be in Japan.
Stage plays are just a thing there.
Yeah, they're a thing. They're a thing for sure. Jaja, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, not really.
Okay, cool. All right. Anything else, though? We already talked about CES, so anything else before we wrap up for this week?
Yeah, you guys didn't talk about your nerdy resolutions?
Yes, no, we did not. We did not do that last week.
Well, I have mine here.
Oh, okay.
Like we did. I talked
Did
about
we?
watching more manga. I'm reading more mangas and watching more anime.
Oh, you did.
Because I was disappointed with
And playing, and you want to play more games, too. I don't know how that's possible. Or do you want to finish more games? Was that your resolution? There you go. That was what you said. I don't think I said mine, but James, what are yours?
Well, I'm going to do a master rewatch of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure before Steel Ball Run comes out. So I have until March. Yeah, March. So that's going to be a breeze.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I will be reading the Dr. Stone manga before the final part comes out. So I have to get to chapter 198 by April 1. I don't remember what chapter, but I'm on volume 6. So I got to get to volume like 22. Another breeze.
So you're not even in triple digits yet?
No, but I mean, reading mangas goes super quick.
Oh, yeah, super quick. Yeah, super quick. You'll be able to get that. Yeah.
I will also be doing a master rewatch of Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh.
From Dragon Ball. I want to watch completely chronological, movies included. So
I was just about to ask. Yep.
That's the plan. Yeah, movies included from Dragon Ball to up to Super, and then I'm going to start reading Super.
It is not a real rewatch if you don't watch Dragon Ball. So I'm glad that you are going to be watching Dragon Ball also.
Yeah, and even movies like Dead Zone and different Android movies. So planning to do that. There's no date on that. Not on. I got no timestamp. But the first two rewatches and rereads definitely have a timestamp. And then also I want to beat 5 games in my gaming backlog.
Those are good. Those are good resolutions. I love that you're watching Dragon Ball. Now I want to watch Dragon Ball again. I love Dragon Ball so much. I love it so much more than Dragon Ball Z. It's just such a classic. I have a Dragon Ball background actually right now. Look at it. It's so cool. It's moving. Don't be jealous, guys.
Nice.
That is pretty tough.
Now I want to watch Dragon Ball again. Those are good resolutions, James. You said 5 games in your game backlog? Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to come up with mine right now. So, well, I already said this, but I'm going to do a full MCU rewatch from start to finish. Shows, movies, everything leading up to Doomsday. So that's my timeline on that. I have a little under a year to finish all of that. I am also I'm not going to put the pressure on myself to say I'm going to catch up to One Piece in the year. I'm going to try. I'm going to get as far as I can, but I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot to put on me when I'm only on episode, like, I don't even think I'm in the 200s yet. So that's lightly. I'm going to get through as much One Piece as I can.
Once you get to the 200s, I think you'll start picking up because that's when the animation gets crispier.
Better? Yeah, the animation's really rough right now, guys. It's really rough. I feel like the animation has regressed a little bit in the Sky Island arc. I'm not sure. Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna get through as much of it as I can this year. I'm also going to finish JoJo's. I'm gonna catch up on that. I'm still in the middle of part 3 I was going to say season 3, but I knew better. Part 3. What else am I going to do? I also want to keep better track of the anime that I watched this year. So I'm going to be doing that. And what else? I have a gaming resolution. What is it? I don't want to steal James's resolution to get the 5 games on my
your
backlog.
Steam Deck. To
My
dust
Steam
it
Deck
off,
is no. I've been playing Hollow Knight on my Steam Deck.
Wait, we gotta put
Jamming with me
emulators
and
on your
Jaja.
Steam Deck. We gotta put some emulators on your Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'll bring my Steam Deck to Florida, and then you put some emulators on there, Jaja. Help me out here. Exactly. You just committed to it.
I should give myself work.
Yeah, you did, because I don't know how to do that. I have some emulators on there. Somebody put them on there for me in the past, but I don't know how to do it myself. I also want to get through some of my backlog. I'm not going to put a number on the amount of games, but I have a long backlog that I need to get through.
About finish more than you add this year.
Finish more than I add. That is a good one. I'll do that.
Yeah, that's tough.
No, that's possible for me.
They
It's not
keep
possible for
adding
you. It's
stuff.
not possible for you, Jaja. It's possible for
They
me to do
keep
that though.
coming out with new stuff and adding stuff. How are you gonna catch up?
By not adding it too much to be played and just finishing the games that I have. Yes, I agree with that. I want to finish Horizon this year. I have started it and stopped 3 different times. So maybe that's definitely, I'll put that on my resolution to like actually play and finish Horizon this year also. I think that's the oldest game that I have in my backlog. I also never finished Spider-Man 2, so I gotta finish that.
Hey, I never finished Spider-Man 1.
I'm on the last fight. I'm on the last fight, and I remember turning it off because I was getting frustrated, and I never turned it back on.
You beat Elden Ring, so you can beat this.
I know. Through great torture, I have finished Elden Ring.
Just get the AI to beat it for you.
No, never. I also need to finish Hogwarts Legacy. I never finished that game. There's a lot of stuff I need to finish. Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
I never started that, so that's not on my backlog.
In my backlog, I think I'm gonna finish that this year.
Yeah, there's a few things that I can stand to finish in my backlog, so I will definitely aim to do that with gaming this year for sure. It's also a resolution to play games with my co-hosts. We're gonna start a guild on Where Winds Meet.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the rumor that GTA 6 might be delayed again?
Yeah, that's been going around. I don't think it's gonna be delayed again. If it's gonna be delayed again, that's really crazy. Why?
I think it's gonna be delayed again.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like the world is gonna erupt if GTA 6 delays itself again.
I think it needs to figure out whether people are gonna be buying consoles and the PC parts and all that stuff to see if it's a good time to release
whatever's going on with them that's possibly making them delay the game. They need to sort it out. They need to fix it because that's kind of crazy. All right, well, let's hold ourselves to our nerdy resolutions for this year. Yes. All right. Well, everyone, thanks for tuning in to yet another episode of the podcast. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerds Nerds, follow us on TikTok, BlerdsNerds_pod. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, BlerdsNerds send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com, if you're a creator of color in the nerd space and you want to come on to talk about your work. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Even if you are listening to us on audio, just go over to our YouTube channel and give us a subscribe there. We would appreciate that. And also just continue listening to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your podcast app of choice. And tell a friend to tell a friend about the Blerds Nerds podcast. Thank you for all of your support. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.